Ready, set, up!
At home, I like to start my breakfast off with some fresh mozzarella sliced and Hawaiian rolls. You know, some good carbs, some calcium. Pull it out like that, and then you cut it with a knife down the middle, like this. All right. My buddy from Brazil showed me this breakfast. It's probably the best. You know, you want to start your morning off with some good calcium. Calcium gets the muscles firing the right way. It's good for your bones. So I get 2 slices like that. Like this here. Put them in there. Fold it over. Makes a little sandwich. Make sure you push it in there. And you take your little sandwich over to the grill. Throw it on there. And while that's gonna cook, I'm gonna make myself a bowl of cereal. Personally, I like to get the Kellogg's fruit and yogurt. They're doing like 2 or 3 cups of this. So it's pretty high in carbs, and then the bread and the sandwich, it's gonna get you a good amount of carbs. Got some meatballs cooking in the crock pot. It's gonna be good. Got my bowl of cereal here. And now the cheese is nice and melted, and the bread's toasted. So I just finished my breakfast. It's really tasty. I love that breakfast. The Hawaiian rolls and the cheese. I crave it all the time. But right now I'm drinking some coffee. I don't drink coffee every day, but I just do it, whenever I feel like it, really. I mean, if I wake up and I'm like, no, I want some coffee, then yeah, I'll get me a cup, but it's not like something I do every day. Oh yeah, and then I put a different type of, I'm sure, you've probably seen this before. Let me show you. I like to put this in my coffee instead of creamer. Like, this is creamer for my coffee, and then, it has almonds in it. But the reason why I like this is because it's unsweetened, and it has 50% more calcium than normal dairy milk. So, it's got 470 milligrams of calcium. It's a lot. So I've got calcium in my coffee milk. I've got calcium in my bowl of cereal, and I've got calcium in my mozzarella cheese. So it's important to start your day off with some calcium, and I'm getting around 80 grams of carbs still just with this. And the calcium is important to be stored up, for the day, because when you're doing a lot of fast twitch training and you need those muscles to fire quick, well, your muscles won't fire as quick without calcium. You need calcium stored up so it can, it can go in there and help your muscles just explode. Not explode, but move quick. It also helps your bones and all that too, so. Old people, people are getting past 50, 60 years old. once they're past that, it's really important to start adding a lot of calcium in your diet so you don't get osteoporosis. You know, you gotta have your bones supported when you're older, because if you don't have enough calcium stored up in your bones, then the bones, just like the muscles, will start eating itself away if you don't have enough protein. Well, when you get that age and you don't have enough you're not producing any more calcium, your bones will start eating itself away to get that calcium. And then that's when you see osteoporosis happen. You know, people are falling, breaking bones, older folks, because they don't have that calcium that us young people do. That you gotta add in some supplements, some calcium supplements possibly. Today I just woke up around like 9:30 or 10. I decided to sleep in. I fell asleep around like 11. But, you know, my workout yesterday, my coach made me run pretty hard, like do some sprints. So I was doing a bunch of sprints, some lactic acid buildup happened and got pretty sore. And I had a lift before that earlier in the day, so I decided I needed 24 hours of rest or more. And now I'm just gonna wait around until 3 o'clock. I'm gonna go out for a paddle. It's super nice today. Haven't been able to paddle since last week, since last Friday. So I'm really looking forward to that. And I don't know if you can tell, but the sun's like shining through my house right now. It's super bright, which is great. It's a nice sunny day, no cloud in the sky type day. So it's gonna be sweet. I just hope it stays like this more often. Now I got these new bonsai trees. I'll show y'all real quick what they look like, but I've got to water them and then put them out on the porch daily. Trying to cultivate these things, and you know, you got to trim them up, make sure they're growing properly, but it's kind of a fun process. I haven't done too much with it yet because I just got them, but I'm starting to learn a little more about it. So here's what they look like. Super cool trees. Got different sizes. Flip this one around. This is the showing side. So I just moved them outside and I'm gonna give them some water, let them get some sunlight. Yard's looking nice and dead. All the grass is dead around here. Here's the little buddies. There we go. Now I'm giving it some good water. Gotta get it from all sides. The roots spread out pretty far. Little buddy. Probably don't want to overload him. Just enough. Right there. Yeah, don't want to drown the little guy. That should be enough. I like to walk outside barefoot a lot, mostly every day. Just get out here and feel the ground, you know, get nice and grounded. Walking barefoot, you can release energy because the ground is magnetic, like underneath. So it pulls energy through my body out and releases it into the ground, supposedly. I mean, it kind of makes sense, right? Like, I think that kind of makes sense if there's a lot of, you know, energy that's magnetic, has like, you know, electrons and all that stuff. So I guess it could get pulled. But I'm gonna let those little guys sit all day. They can't be out in too cold. Like if it's 32 degrees, I gotta pull them in. They gotta they gotta stay inside when it's really cold. Pretty cool plants though. Just got off the water. This is what the new boathouse looks like. And now I've got to do my job to coach the masters at the club. So I drive my little John boat around and I get to coach 3 athletes today. New boathouse looks sick. Can't wait to coach. It's a perfect day out. Super flat. Gotta run and get my megaphone from this dock real quick. Yeah, locking it down onto the blade. Pausing with the hip and recovering in the air. Slow in the air, fast in the water. That's it. Nice. Yeah, when you sit back, it fixes that hand from crossing too much. And you sink down into the seat a little bit. You'll feel like you're coming straight forward. That's it. Sitting up, opening the chest, keeping it in a box. Yeah, much better. Just dropping the lefty down before the right comes forward. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Catching it with the hip. Twisting it out to the side. Good. Yeah. Kicking into the blade. Good. Yeah, that looks good. Hip pause, holding it with the leg. Nice. Dropping it in, making the pivot. Butt walking. Solid. Yeah, much better with the crossing. Try to drop the righty in a little sooner and come straight with the left. Yeah. And same on the other side. Okay, good job today, Renee. Let's put the boats up and meet up in the parking lot, okay? We're gonna do some erg up there.